Hello everyone, it's Randy here from Oklahoma, the whistleblower from Oklahoma. And here's this announcement that I was promised to give you guys on my last video, as well as what I had mentioned or left for a voice message to my son-in-law when I tried to talk to him and wasn't able to get through. First, I want to just get straight to the point and make the announcement. Some people will not care. Some people may be angry at me for making this announcement. But my announcement is, and this is not an April jokes, but my announcement is I'm taking off my videos. I may leave the last one, which was kind of a prelude to this video, but I'm taking off my videos off of YouTube, and I've got mixed feelings about it. I'm true, but I've got to tell you the whole purpose of why I even put up these videos. It was not to get a whole bunch of viewers, although there's been actually tens of thousands of views of my videos. That wasn't my purpose. My purpose wasn't to get a following, wasn't to make money. It wasn't for any of those things. I really had two reasons in mind. I may have mentioned this before, but one reason I wanted to expose the organization that I got out of and quit being part of some of the things that they were doing, so that other people, hurtful things they were doing, so other people would not be hurt and be a victim as I was. But also I exposed some things, sadly, that not just the organization did, but even some of my loved ones that are in the organization. And I kind of have mixed feelings about that, because some people, hey, they said, hey, you were a lifesaver. This helped me. I was getting ready to get in, and then I didn't realize these things happened. But then the other part of the mixed feeling regrets that I have is maybe that created a bigger chasm, a greater gap between me ever having a relationship with my daughter. And she may never, even with me taking these videos down, she still may never, but I'm hoping possibly she will. But that was one reason I did, was to help others. There's enough people out there now making YouTube videos, and my help is no longer needed uh, there. So I feel like I've served my God, Jehovah, by doing this. I know not everybody, not all my friends, still believe in God. That's fine, but I had to, I had to help other people. That was what I felt like my purpose on earth was, is to help people. But the second reason I did these videos was actually maybe to reach my grandchildren, who I've never been allowed to see, to let them know why I am not in their lives. And it's not but my choosing. It was their parents' choosing. And they will say, because I left, but I did not leave God. I did not leave them. I was actually told to leave them in a hospital when they were babies, newborns in the intensive care. I was not even permitted to see them then. And so it wasn't my doing, but the whole point was, I didn't leave God. That's what that organization's teaching. I did not. I uh, I was I became one of Jehovah's Witnesses during a time period that the teachings was different. The teachings when I became one was that you don't become a server of Jehovah, one of Jehovah's Witnesses, by joining an organization or joining a religion. That was the teaching, and I felt that way. And I don't know why I stayed in it so long. I guess I'm just a big dummy, but you know, I finally reached the point that I said, hey, if I'm going to serve God, I'm going to have to not be associated with these people. My wife, I even kept the name. I kept reporting time, but my wife, because in my mind, I didn't have the right understanding of the definition of religion. I felt really it was my spirituality, my relationship with God was what I was calling being one of Jehovah's Witnesses. And that's not the case. You can have a relationship with God, you can serve Him without saying you're part of an organization. And so my wife even said, well, Randy, do you want your name to be really with an organization that's guilty of all these things? So anyway, that's why I started making YouTube videos. So I have removed the videos. I'm no longer going to be a whistleblower. I'm going to, hang up the whistle, and hopefully my daughter will see this, and my grandchildren may see this. I would like to say, if my grandchildren see it, I beg you, please do not hold anything against your parents. Please don't ever shun them. Don't ever stop spending time with them. Let them be a part of your life every moment that you're alive, because you never know how long you're going to have them. And also, I want to say, in their mind's eye, they were doing what they thought was what God wanted. That's what they saw. That was their perception. And so you can't blame them for that. Now I'm going to get to the point that I made on the message that I left on, because, again, I tried calling, he hung up. So I called back, went straight to answering service, and I just told him, I said, Alan, I just wanted to let you know that I think you're a good father. I think you and Alicia are good parents. I think your children love you very much. I wish I had come to realize that a lot sooner, that you were a good father and a good husband, but I want to tell you that now. You see, here's the thing, to my grandchildren, why maybe your father run us out of the hospital and not letting you see, or not letting us see you when you were in intensive care, is because his daddy come right out of the intensive care. They only let so many in at a time. And so my daughter Andrea and I was waiting to go in, and I would not speak with your grandfather, your other father, Alan's daddy. And maybe what Alan didn't understand or didn't know was that during that time I was in my company, myself, we were in the process of some legal proceedings that would have really made it not only unethical for me to talk to him, but illegal for me to talk to him without his attorney being there present. Maybe he didn't understand that. I don't know. But just, to show there was no hard feelings, since then I have even written to Alan's father, to my grandchildren's other grandfather, and letting them know I have no hard feelings. I have nothing against him personally, and hoped I gave him some best wishes. I sent him a card with that. I've not had any response, but I know, I still got it out there to him in writing. And it's the same way I've actually sent in writing to my daughter that, I'm sorry if I caused any pain. And I really mean that, because again, that's part of the mixed feelings about me becoming a whistleblower, is I don't want to cause my loved ones any pain. And I can understand why some may not become whistleblowers, because they do not want to cause pain to their loved ones. Uh, anyway, that's what I said on the message machine, is that, I think they're good parents, and again, I've cleared the air as far as what I can do. All I can do. It's up to them if they want us to be in the lives again. I hope they will. I know some of you out there, viewers, have criticized me before for having hope that my daughter will someday, restore the relationship. Some of you telling me, go on, live your lives, don't be wasting it, all that. But I'm going to tell you this: it may not ever happen. She may not ever. But here's what I'm going to do. My last dying breath, I'm going to be having hope, and I'm going to be praying that she will. You know. And so, let me think if there's anything else. I'm sorry for the long pause here. I didn't write any of this down. I had a lot I wanted to say, and I want this to be my last video. Uh, well, I know there's some more stuff that I was wanting to tell my grandchildren, but I'm just drawing a blank right now. Uh, feel free. I'll say this: feel free if you ever need anything. And that's for my daughter, her husband too, my grandchildren, 3 that I know of. I think that's all there is. I want you to reach out to us. Let us know anything we can do. It would mean a lot if we could just even get to say hello to you and that we love you. That would mean a lot to us. We've never, my wife and I have never seen you in person. Never got to hug you, never got to have those glorious moments of you seeing you grow up. But thankfully, to some current Jehovah's Witnesses with some really big hearts, they have shared with us some pictures, photographs, and videos and such of, and they've done this secretly, of course, but of you, and that's all we've got. That really touches us. Kind of reminds us of what a lot of people, though, uh, you think of, in churches, they believe, oh, when somebody dies, well, the dead can look down and see their loved ones and such. So that's kind of how we feel, is we're dead to them. All we can do is just kind of look at the photographs and the videos that some of you good ones have sent to us, and that's our valued possession right now. We appreciate that. But this, I will leave this video up. My wife asked me, she says, do you think anybody will ever, do you think after we're gone that your videos will still be up there? And I said, well, yeah, they're in the clouds. That's what they call the clouds. So they'll be there. And boy, wouldn't you know it, she's just that quick with a joke. She comes back. She said, well, Randy, that's what most Christians are wanting, to be in the clouds after they die. I guess you will have achieved that, huh? So anyway, uh, I'm going to take the other videos down. I may take the last one down. I haven't decided yet. I'll have to play it back. It's kind of an introduction to what this video was going to be about. And please, I want to also say, anybody that makes any comments, please don't make any hateful comments toward any Jehovah's Witnesses, or well, let me say, to any of my loved ones that are Jehovah's Witnesses, because I just, that doesn't do me any good to see hateful comments. I do appreciate all of those hopeful ones, wishing me well, wishing me not to give up hope. I appreciate hearing that. I'd love to see lots of those comments. And anyway, that's I guess that's going to be this will be my last video. And last time, I'm going to blow the whistle, and I'm going to take the whistle off, and I'm going to hang it up, get rid of it, and say goodbye. Bye bye.